How does symbolic interactionism explain human society? Imagine a world where everything we do is shaped by the meanings we assign to it. That's the core idea behind how symbolic interactionism explains human society. It sees society not as a fixed structure but as something we create through our daily interactions. When people talk, gesture, or use objects, they are sharing symbols that carry specific meanings. These symbols can be words, signs, or even facial expressions. The meanings are not built into the symbols themselves, but are created through social interaction. Think about a simple handshake. To some, it's a greeting. To others, it's a sign of agreement or respect. The meaning of that handshake depends on the context and the shared understanding between people. This shows how social life is constantly being negotiated and redefined. People act based on what they believe certain symbols mean. For example, if someone raises their hand, others interpret it as a signal to stop or pay attention. These interpretations are shaped by social norms and personal experiences. At the heart of symbolic interactionism are three main ideas. First, humans act toward things based on the meanings those things have for them. Second, these meanings come from social interactions with others. And third, people interpret and sometimes change these meanings through mental reflection. This process helps individuals develop a sense of who they are and how they fit into society. When someone behaves in a certain way, they are often thinking about how others will see them and respond. This theory also explains that social order is not something fixed or imposed from above. Instead, it is created through ongoing conversations and shared understandings. For example, a smile can mean friendliness in one situation but sarcasm in another. Society is built on these shared symbols and the ways people interpret them. Symbolic interactionism is especially useful in understanding how social labels are created. For instance, an act is not automatically deviant or criminal. Society's reaction and the labels it assigns can turn an ordinary act into something seen as wrong. This is called labeling theory. It shows how social reactions help shape social categories. In essence, this approach sees human society as a continuous process of making and remaking meanings. Our everyday interactions, words, gestures, and symbols all work together to create the social world we live in. It's a lively, ongoing conversation that defines who we are and how we relate to each other every day.